Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So today I did a sausage in the air fryer, scrambled eggs, and I put pancake syrup. My toast, I put pancake syrup, and vanilla yogurt and plain coffee. So it might be a little noisy. Leah's getting ready to go to school, so anyways, I worked yesterday. Um, I cooked a chicken thing or something, so I didn't film last night. It was fast. I was tired. I cooked it, ate, and went to bed. Laid down, slept for a little bit, got up, and then slept a little bit. So tomorrow, I called the girl, the landlord. Wednesday, I'll probably go in, sign the lease and stuff. So we can get a little bit over there. Maybe next Monday, me and Ian. Majority of the stuff over, we should be able to do. I gotta work at 2, so, well, the stuff that's in bags. And my spring clothes that's in closet here. And, those square boxes. Maybe my TV. It's only a 32. So when we get to U-Haul, it'll be just the big stuff. The bed tonight, and bed and a TV stand like the table. It's over Jenny's. No sense in putting little stuff in it. The U-Haul. We'll see what we can do. I gotta get Bro to help us when we get to U-Haul. Ian can't do everything all by himself, so I have to get Bro to come in and help. I'll be in there sometime. That's why it's so good to have a truck. The truck is so good. So, we found us working the 2 jobs today. She's only supposed to work weekends here. Not in town. Not in them. But they keep calling her in to go. So, that means she works 7 days a week. And then nights at her other job. And then her morning that she's supposed to have off. So, she retired. I worked yesterday, so she'd have the day off. Supervisor called while I'm in the car. Too much overtime. It's 4-hour overtime that I'm getting for taking her shift. Can't get anyone else to do it. So I can't take her shift. But then she asked if she could work the 26th at somewhere else. Another store. In the same breath. Now, when they didn't have anybody, in September, when the girl quit, oh, I worked every Sunday then, until LaFonda said she would do it. September, October. I mean, nobody was applying. Nobody's going to work 6:30 to 2:30 every Saturday and Sunday morning. It's hard to find. We had the posting up for a month. I worked every Sunday in September for 5 Saturdays, or 4 Saturdays and another day. So I worked 25 days in September. And they're worried because overtime. If they didn't have a Honda, me and the other girl, she'll have to work Saturday, and I'll have to work Sunday, but guess what I'm gonna say? I moved. I got no way there on Sunday. The bus don't run, and I don't live with LaFonda. So they should have left us alone. I'm not going to be able to work it. I'll tell them I'm not walking it. It's too cold. I can't take my scooter, and I don't have a drive. She sent in her notice last night. Gave them 2 weeks notice that she's done completely with them. Because she can get an extra 2 hours at her other job, which treats her a lot better. They care about their staff, right? My job, they don't have their priorities. They don't have their priorities. Complaining? I remember that time in the summer. Just before summer, spring. A few months ago, I was living right next door, 4 days a week. Monday, Thursday. And I was one, if they knew I wanted that extra day, we could come up with that extra money. They didn't have someone for a whole Saturday. And they knew ahead of time. They gave the floater that came in both shifts. She worked 6:30 in the morning until 10:15 at night. Both shifts. Didn't give me one. Wouldn't have put me over. They could have called me ahead of time. And I was right next door. And she got overtime that day. But they weren't worried about that. They weren't worried about that. And I wouldn't have got overtime because I was only working 4 days a week. They could have gave me that day, no problem. Anyhow, they lost LaFonda. They lost Ian. They'll be losing me. Once I move over there and get settled, I'm going to find something around the area. They're going to lose me. They don't care about their employees. That's why they're having a hard time finding anyone. The new supervisor, she's not very friendly. She comes in with the other supervisor, thank goodness, because she did all talking. Never talk. Hi, how are you? Sweet shit all. And she's going to be supervisor, and she only worked at our company for a year. 1 year. I guess a lot of people applied for it, but anyway. I'm glad she's out though. She only needs one job. Ian's getting promoted, she's gonna be working. She don't she don't need that bullshit from them. And then got the nerve to ask her if she would work. She's working today for them, but 26 or something. She's gonna be done at 26, so anyhow. Christmas is coming. I finished up my shopping this weekend. I only got a few things to do. Yeah. So get that done. Get that done. Yeah. So did she get her clothes ready, Ian?
Just a sec.
Okay. But anyway. So my hands are sticky. I put syrup on the toast. Syrup on the I didn't put them on my eggs today. That's a shitload of pancake syrup. So next weekend Ian has off. I'm not working Saturday, Sunday. Maybe we'll get a few things in there too next weekend, right? Get a few things in there. But my hands are sticky. I can't stand it. I miss my poop dog. Anyhow, I don't think she wants to go to school. I don't know. Generation Z. What happened? Nothing really happened at work. Gas wasn't busy on Sunday. It was quite high anyway, even with the discount. Car wash day before. Friday? Friday. Or just Saturday. Did I work Saturday? No. The day before, I think I told you guys. It's quite busy. Because it was warmer. Yesterday wasn't. Today is going to be like yesterday. Feel like, with the wind chill, minus 28, 29, 30. No. Yeah. Minus 36 today. Cold anyway, and then tomorrow's going to warm up a little bit. So you got hot, cold, extreme, eh? Extreme. Crazy. It's December. Oh. Yes, that's life in Canada. Like watching that guy though from the States. He did yesterday or day before he did provincial parks in Banff, like Louise and all that. The pictures don't compare to being there. 'Cause I was there, I seen it. Me and bro took pictures. Wow. You have to see it in person. Pictures don't do. Mm. But it's beautiful, the mountains and Mirror Lake. Show Mirror Lake and the we got the he said it's from a flower. The guy talking about the video, why it's so green, bluish green. It's to do with a flower. I didn't know that. I thought because it was natural water, but it's to do with a flower. And then you got, this is that, well, Lake Louise is just up the way, so it's part of it, Lake Louise, but they call it Mirror Lake. And there's a mountain, and then it's like a mirror. You can see the mountains in the water. Well, that summer, with that water being so cold, because of the coming off the mountains, you couldn't go in the water. You think it would cool it down, but it didn't. It was so hot. That was 2 summers ago. I got a sunburn. First actual sunburn, right around my neck, and ever had in my life. And I don't hide from the sun, so. And I tell you, hard to go swimming. Like we call a lake down home, you swim in, right? It's not there. It's like Mirror Lake, nobody's jumping in that lake. Down home here, lake, good, we go swimming. They call it a lake, but I don't think down home any lake, you can't go swimming in it. St. John River, but that's a river. Like Bay of Fundy. It's not St. John River, but Bay of Fundy, St. John. Different parts, I suppose, because there's, but it's awfully cold. Because of the pollution, right? But other than that, I never heard tell of a lake that you can't go swimming in it. Heard all these lakes, Lake Louise and Lake this. I'm like, oh good, look. I don't swim, but at least go in the water, get your feet wet, body wet. The lake where you take pictures, beautiful lake. Anyhow. It was so cold, the water. Well, then we, by the campground, they were like a stream or whatever you call it. Oh my God, it was so cold. Put feet in the water and was just, Mine the other day, Sunday, we went down St. Martin. God, that was cold. And that was in August. Couldn't put your feet in, they turn blue. But it's not polluted that you couldn't go swimming in it. It was just cold. Very, very cold. And St. John River's not a lake, but certain parts of it, when the water runs into it, so really you don't swim anywhere, I think. It divides New Brunswick, so it's quite, but I don't think there's any parts that you actually swim. Mactaquac and Clarny and all that. That all runs in Jim's Lake. All that runs into the river. So I'm thinking up north, not down south, but north of it. Woodstock and all that. I don't think anybody actually swims in the St. John River. But it's a river too. It's not a lake. Here where I'm living, the nearest lake to go swimming would be in Devon, I think. And you need a vehicle. I couldn't scooter there. I could scooter there, but I would have to charge it when I got there. But they're going to be making a new road out here. Going towards the airport. They call it 64 Ave. Going to be able to get on and off the highway. But if it goes left, it'll end up being a road that, instead of going down this road, you go up to Devon. So I think I told you guys. Yeah, I did. Buddy's giving me that sofa there, recliner. I got lamps, but there is a real nice lamp there that will match. I know he must get it at IKEA because it'll match my lamp. So if he leaves it, that's a bonus. Yeah. Got what I talked about the other morning, see? But I gotta call the internet thing today and see if they mailed it at that address because I told them to mail it here. I haven't received it yet. Mail it there tomorrow when I call the landlord. I'll say, did they mail it there? My name will be on it, so I'll say, I told them to do it at my daughter's if it's before the 1st. Oh man. So, I gotta go wash my hands, have a cigarette, and then I'll probably lay down for a little bit. So you guys all have a good day. Stay warm, safe, and cigarette time.